love capturing moments like this, perhaps it's time to up your camera game. Tony Moresi is back from Arts, and he says there are people out there who want your used cameras. Good to see you, Tony.
Hi, thanks for having me here today.
And we love the fact, we say this every time you're here, you sponsor Arts Cameras Plus Picture of the Day, and it's so cool to see all of our viewers' families.
It is,
so
it really is.
you.
We love doing it.
So, okay, let's talk about this. People actually want your old cameras?
Yeah, yes, they do.
Who?
We have and we only do this a couple of times a year, where we bring in outside buyers to the store. They're going to be at our Greenfield store on Friday and Saturday.
For your Cash for Cameras.
Our Cash for Cameras event.
Okay.
So they will take your old gear, and you can trade it towards some of the new stuff. And more so now than ever, there's been technological changes that will get you to want to maybe do this.
Yes. So wait, do you trade it in for a new camera, or will they also give you cash?
Well, it is called Cash for Cameras.
Yeah.
So they'll write you a check on the spot.
Okay.
But there's reasons for considering a trade, because not only do we have a big sale going on, we're giving some extra free stuff and bonus dollars for trading. So if you're interested in taking some of the stuff you're not using and trading it into something you will use, or upgrading your equipment, this is a great weekend to do that.
This is the time. So you mentioned a big sale, and this is the new gear that the sale is on. So let's talk about it.
Okay, so we have our Canon and Nikon reps. They're going to be at the store Friday and Saturday. They're going to be explaining this new full-frame mirrorless cameras. So we'll take trades on it, yes, in English. So if we go back to the 50s, we're largely using the same technology for interchangeable lenses. So this one in particular, cameras haven't changed a lot. If you're going to take the lens off, you'll see this mirror in here. So when you're taking pictures, I'll hold it right like that.
Okay.
So when you take pictures, or when you're viewing through the viewfinder, your image comes through the lens, reflects off of that mirror, makes all these gyrations up in the top part here, and then you see it through the viewfinder. But when you take the picture, that mirror has to get out of the way. So when I click this, see how that mirror's bouncing around in there?
I do.
Because your image has to hit the imaging sensor, or back in the day it had to hit the film. Okay.
So is that older technology?
That's older. Well, yeah, it is actually, because Sony about 8 or 9 years ago said, rethought this thing. This is digital age. Why do we need a mirror?
Yeah.
And so they developed a system that now everybody has adopted called mirrorless technology.
Okay.
So here's Canon's mirrorless version of this one. So the first thing you notice, it's smaller, lighter.
It is. Turn to the side here.
Yeah, this lens that's on here actually covers more than twice the range.
The new.
Yeah, of the lens that I took off of the other camera.
Okay.
If I take this off, there's no mirror. That's actually your imaging sensor right there. And it's a big imaging sensor, which gives you better quality images.
So all the digital stuff. So it's clear. I bet, in turn, that was kind of a loud old school camera.
Yeah.
It sounded like an old school camera.
Here you don't have the mirror bouncing around, having to get out of the way. So that also makes it something that's going to allow you to take more pictures per second. So think about sports and wildlife pictures. You can shoot 10, 15, even 18 pictures a second on a mirrorless camera that's affordable.
Yeah.
Where it would take the upper end professional stuff that the guys on the sidelines are using in a traditional single lens reflex camera. Okay. So this is really exciting technology, and all of the companies now are into this. Actually, it's now getting to a point where half of the cameras that are sold today are mirrorless cameras.
Do you have to, that's what I was going to say, if it's a mirrorless, and you were saying this lens works, do you have to get rid of that old lens?
No, that's the beauty of it. Canon and Nikon and Sony all make an adapter. It's hollow. It's nothing special, except that it keeps all your contact points, and it allows you, this is the lens off of the original traditional camera. And it allows you to use
because those lenses are expensive. A lot of people invested a lot of money.
Absolutely, and you don't have to get rid of them, and they perform every bit as well on this as they did on that. Now there's some reasons why the native lenses for the mirrorless, there's all sorts of capabilities now. So you might want to stick with some of those, but yeah, this will work just fine.
Well, I see why people would want to trade it in then. I mean, I think it's pretty cool, and that's why they want to do that during the Cash for Cameras.
Exactly. So by trading it, we're going to do a couple of things. First of all, you'll get a 10% trade-in bonus. So say they offered you $200 for your gear, they'll offer you $220 on trade, okay? If you trade towards one of these new full-frame mirrorless cameras, Arts is going to sweeten the pot by another $50 or $100.
Okay.
And
why? Why are you doing that?
Just it's the thing to do.
Okay.
To encourage people to look at this this technology. Nikon is doing the same thing. If you trade to one of their Z6 or Z7 cameras, they're throwing an extra $100 or $200 at the trade allowance. So you can save a ton of money, and we're also including some freebies with the trade. So you might get a memory card, a spare battery, or a tripod or something like that. So the prices that we have going on, coupled with all of these trade bonuses, just, we are offering the best deals around, something that you can't beat by shopping on Amazon or anything like that. This is the time.
And it's local, and I love that. And not only that, but then you have classes for people to take advantage of. And I think
absolutely.
Above all, you buy something like this, you don't want to be fumbling around. You want to learn the tricks of the trade.
Well, and our Nikon and Canon reps are going to be doing a class on Friday night. Just a short one, about 45 minutes, to explain this mirrorless technology. So at 5:30, the Canon rep will be talking about their mirrorless cameras and the technology. If you're interested in Nikon or a Nikon owner, come at 6:30. The Nikon rep will be doing a similar program on that. It's free, so you can really get an education on it.
Love it. All right, so here's the deal. You also have a scavenger hunt that's going on. You can get all the info on the website, which is artscameras.com. But again, that Canon and Nikon sale, cash for cameras, Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 9 to 4. Bring in your old cameras. There's also classes going on, again, so you can learn about all of that. Again, on Friday at Arts in Greenfield, 5:30 for Canon owners, and then 6:30 for Nikon owners. Learn more at the website, so go there. Good to see you.
All right,
Thank
good
you
to
so
see
much,
you too.
Tony.
You bet.
Love it.